Ted Kennedy embracing Barack Obama as he approaches the podium with this dramatic announcement, hitting Hillary Clinton on every one of her talking points about experience, about being for change. Chris Matthews here with me as we're watching this extraordinary moment in political history.
I think young people, they ask you what the 60s were like in the early 60s. This is what it was like right here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, American University. Thank you. Thank you, American University. To Congressman Kennedy, to Caroline Kennedy, to Senator Ted Kennedy and his lovely wife, Vicki, to Caroline's 3 children, Rose, Tatiana, and Jack, who were my greatest advocates over the past several months, to Ambassador Jean Kennedy Smith, other members of the Kennedy family who are here today, and to Mayor Adrian Fenty, the mayor of Washington, D.C. I love you too. I thank all of the Kennedys for your words, for your support, and the service that you've rendered to this country. I stand here today with a great deal of humility. I know what your support means. I know the cherished place the Kennedy family holds in the hearts of the American people. And that is as it should be, because the Kennedy family, more than any other, has always stood for what's best about the Democratic Party and what is best about America. They've stood by the idea that each of us can make a difference and that all of us ought to try. That no frontier is beyond our reach when we are united and not divided. And that those of us who are not content to settle for the world as it is can remake the world as it should be. That together we can seek a newer world. No one embodies this proud legacy more than the people we've just heard from. For a woman who was introduced to America in the spotlight, Caroline Kennedy has worked out of public view to bring about changes in communities all across the country. Whether it's her work with the New York City's public schools, or the Profile and Courage Award, or through books on politics, civil rights, and history, Caroline has been a quiet force for change in this country, and it is an extraordinary honor to have her support. It is an honor as well to have Congressman Kennedy's support. He has been a champion in the fight to make sure that every American has equal access to the quality mental health care that they need. It is one of the great civil rights issues of our time, and it is an issue I'm proud to have worked with him on. He's not just part of the next generation of Kennedy leaders, he is part of the next generation of Democratic and American leaders, and I look forward to fighting by his side in the months and years to come. Of course, it is a special honor and privilege to have the support of the Congressman's father, Caroline's uncle, Senator Edward Kennedy. In the year I was born, Hold on a second. In the year I was born, President Kennedy let out word that the torch had been passed to a new generation of Americans. He was right, it had. It was passed to his youngest brother. From the battles of the 1960s to the battles of today, he has carried that torch, lighting the way for all who share his American ideals. It's a torch that he's carried as a champion for working Americans, a fierce proponent of universal health care, a tireless advocate for giving every child in this country a quality education. It's a torch he's carried as the Lion of the Senate, a man whose mastery of the issues and command of the levers of government, whose determined leadership and deft political skills are matched only by his legendary ability to tell a good story. Ted Kennedy stands apart from the prevailing wisdom in Washington that has reduced politics to a game of tactics and transactions in which no principle is beyond sacrifice. And his public life is a testimony to what can be achieved when you focus on lifting the country up rather than tearing political opponents down.